Have you ever heard of a hero so powerful that only the gods could bring him down? A man whose name echoed through eternity? This is the story of Achilles. In a time when legends walked the earth, a child was born to a mortal king and a sea goddess. This was Achilles. His mother, Thetis, loved him fiercely and feared the prophecy that foretold his early death in battle. To protect him, she took him to the river Styx, a river with magical waters, and dipped him in, making his body invincible. As Achilles grew into a man, his strength, speed, and courage were unmatched. He was a force of nature, a warrior born for glory. So when the call came for the Greeks to sail to Troy, Achilles answered. On the battlefield, he was a whirlwind of destruction, his sword a blur of silver, his shield an unbreakable wall. No army could stand against him, and his name became a song of victory for the Greeks and a whisper of fear for the Trojans. He was their greatest champion. But even the greatest heroes have their flaws. For Achilles, it was his pride and a fiery temper that burned as brightly as his skill in battle. When a dispute with the Greek king led him to withdraw from the fight, the tide of the war turned. He returned to the war, not for glory or for Greece, but for revenge. His fury was unstoppable. Clad in new armor forged by a god, he was like a blazing star of destruction. He hunted Hector across the plains of Troy, and in a legendary duel he finally avenged his friend. But victory brought no solace. The prophecy still hung over him, a short life filled with eternal glory. And so it came to pass. During a later battle, a poisoned arrow, guided by the god Apollo himself, soared across the battlefield. It struck Achilles in the one place he was vulnerable, his heel. The mightiest warrior of his age fell, his brief, brilliant life extinguished. And it reminds us that true immortality isn't about living forever, but about leaving behind a legacy so powerful that it's never forgotten. Thank you for joining me on this journey into myth and legend. See you next time. See you.